All right. Yeah, we're good. What is up, you guys? It's your boy Rob, Hollow Avarice, back again to continue our stream of Triangle Strategy. I am ready. Very enjoyable so far. Did a little bit of grinding and the like off stream just to build up some materials. And kudos to buy stuff. Didn't really do too much, upgraded one or two things. And I found out that by doing that stuff, you can upgrade your... Not too far. Like, I was just leveling up, like, the 3 people that were lower level than everyone. There's 3 level... Eridor is level 2 still, so I wanted to level him up. So yeah, they're all decent now. I was able to farm a bunch of iron. Which I actually don't know if I can use. Do I have enough money? I do, actually. I can upgrade it one more time. Let's, upgrade my defense. Alright. So, where we left off, we are in Chapter 4, A New Dawn, and we were going to the Roselyn village to get a dress for our bride-to-be. The village is still a hot point of contention between the people of Hyzant and the people of Glenbrook, but the people, Lord Simon of Wolfort would not let them get taken away, which, you know, cool. Okay, yeah, we're all good. Guys, before we dive in, if you have not already, if you're not following me on Twitch, if you're not subscribed on YouTube, wherever you're watching this, subscribe or follow, and then go to the other channel and subscribe or follow. YouTube.com/HollowAvarice or Twitch.tv/HollowAvarice. Help me out. Alright, Serenoa visits the Roselyn village in his domain for the first time and hopes that they will make his betrothed's wedding dress. Alright, let's see what this is about. I also tried to get a handle on the morality, liberty, utility situation.
Welcome, Lord Serenoa and Lady Frederica.
Apparently, like, every choice I make is worth a set amount of morality, liberty, and utility. Those are the 3 core convictions. If I make a choice, I think it's worth 50 points. If I make a vote, it's worth 20 points. And apparently the amount I have in each of these will affect what characters I can recruit down the line and how I can impact things. But there's other ways to get it too, like talking to people out in the world, and apparently like buying and selling items gets you, selling items you don't use gets you utility, and buying items gets you morality, and doing certain things in battle gets you those. So I have no clue what my stats are because apparently there's no way to check those. It's meant to be a mechanic that you're not sure about. Like in real life, you can't check your morality level. But I think I have 250 points in morality, 270 in liberty, and 150 in utility. I think. As of right now. Who knows if it's accurate, but yeah. Alright. Welcome.
My name is Jerome. I bid
Jerome.
you welcome on behalf of the Roselle. And congratulations on your engagement, as well as assuming lordship of your house.
Okay. Jerome of the Roselle.
You have my gratitude. We hope you will continue to lend your support to House Wolford.
You have my word. I owe your Lord Father a great debt. Though even were that not the case, you are engaged to one of our own in Lady Frederica. Few things could bring us more joy. We shall make the finest dress you have ever seen.
Dot. Dot. Dot.
On that subject, I have one humble request. I would like to incorporate this pendant into the design.
The pendant you're never without.
'Tis one of a kind, left to me by my late mother.
Oh,
She
it's
was
going to
one
be
of the
important. We've
Rosellan
seen that pendant come up a
refugees
few
who fled
times.
Hyzant during the war and found her way to Esfrost. In a twist of fate, she fell in love with the former Archduke, and thus was I born. In secret, of course. After I was born, she was sent back to Hyzant, where she met her end.
I see why it never leaves you. Pray fashion the dress in this pendant's image.
It shall be done, my lord. Let us delay no further. Lady Frederica, please step inside, that we may take your measurements.
Thank you kindly.
The measurements may take some
Alright.
time, Lord Serenoa. Perhaps you'd care to take a stroll and see the village while you wait.
I'd very much like that. Thank you.
I mean, it doesn't look like the wealthiest of villages. Maybe I can help with that somehow? Perhaps I'll take a look around the village and get to know its people while they're taking her measurements. Okay. Your hair certainly does make you stand out, my lord. We don't get many visitors to our fair village. I pray today's hunt goes well. I'd love to fetch a fine pelt for House Wolford. Haha! What? We must be strong and vigilant if we are to maintain the peace that we've enjoyed on these lands. Aha, there's a hidden guy over here. Hey, what's up, my guy? We've made our home here in the valley in the hopes not to be discovered. Use the lay of the land to our advantage, like. We play together almost every day. Today we're climbing the ladder and roof, playing lookouts. An elder. We came to this land in the midst of the Salt Iron War, desperate to escape Hyzant's extraordinary cruelty. Your father then granted us asylum in our hour of need, shielding us from further harm. I would have done the same. We have a duty to help those in need. I pray that it comes when you no longer require protection. I intend to honor that. Let's work together to make this land a prosperous one for your people. Yeah, I intend to honor that. Cannot thank you enough. Father granted them asylum. Though they once hailed from Hyzant, they are as much part of the Wolford domain as anyone else. You learned about the Roselle in Wolford. Yeah, and so after this stream, I'll probably go find out what the choices I made. I think that one was utility. I think the top one is always morality. The middle one is always liberty. The bottom one is always utility. I think. Lord Simon offered us his protection without a word about our origins or our troubled history. His generosity is boundless, and I fear we shall never repay it. Instead, I simply pray that our village remains protected. Learn about Serenoa's duty. Yeah. Though we may be under House Wolford's protection, we dare not leave the village. The goddess is faithful, will haul us straight back to the source if they catch sight of us. It's morbid. cat. That's apparently every 25, I think, NPCs I talk to, I get another bonus to conviction. One of them, I don't know which one. No, it's no fun staying in the village all the time. I want to go play somewhere else. My mother gets mad if I go too far. You'll be able to venture afield when you're older. When that day comes, I'll show you around the domain myself. There's plenty of fun to be had here. I'm sure your mother would be pleased if you took up hunting or fishing. That's because you're precious to her. You do well to heed her words. Yeah, you're precious to your mom. But I want to be in the village forever. Don't despair. You'll be able to leave soon enough, and your mother with you. Say so. Be nice to go on a trip with her once it's safe. Oh, this is so morbid. Thank you, sir. I feel better. Okay. Surely they finished by now. Meanwhile, in Whiteholm, in the throne room.
Do you understand just how dangerous it is for a young prince to go gallivanting off on a whim?
Punish me if you will. But if I hadn't gone gallivanting, I never would have learned the state of things outside our own kingdom.
Dot.
Oh? Well, if you are so interested in international affairs, then I have a fitting role for you to play. You will oversee the Grand Norzelian mines.
Father, it would be a privilege.
I fear that punishment would provoke no reflection, and so I would rather put your energies to work for the kingdom.
I shan't let you down, Father.
All right.
I am not blind to your feelings, my son. I understand that my methods vex you. Nevertheless, I ask
Put a little.
you to
Oh,
stay
right.
out of harm's
Something
way.
went down in that
And give me
mine.
no
Says
reason
Dragon,
to-
and the soldiers found something
Of course.
after blasting a hole.
Mining is grueling, thankless work. Show the miners the appreciation they deserve.
I shall. You have my word.
The necessary provisions have been arranged, Your Highness. You are to deliver them to Dragan.
Father, may I bring rather, Lord Wolford? It is his job to oversee the operation after all. And his closeness with Dragan may engender goodwill.
I know you trust him a great deal, Roland, but I would remind you that his betrothal now binds him to Esfrost. You would do well to be wary of any move he or his house might make.
So you share Franny's views on the matter. Nevertheless, Serenoa is a friend I could never hope to replace. A friend I trust no matter your opinion of him.
Concerning words, Your Highness, House Wolford must be subject to the same scrutiny as any other.
They're scrutinous of me. I'm scrutinous of them. What did they
Bring these
discover?
tidings to Gustadolf at once. Is that everyone? Good.
My
I have
my
important
guess is
news
they
for
found
all
a
of
new
you.
mine of salt.
What you see before you is to be seized by the Duchy of Esfrost.
Yeah.
You shall not speak of this beyond those in present company. Any who do will be punished to the fullest extent of the law.
Lord Dragan, Are not the resources we mine destined to be shared among nations?
This matter is not up for debate. A discovery of this magnitude could reshape all of Norzelia. And so I ask this of you. Stand with me as I lead this great realm into it. ...
You risk much giving us these orders. I shall do exactly as you say.
I thank you. I have already sent the Archduke a letter informing him of our find. When I am appointed Prime Minister, I promise to reward you all handsomely for delivering me such a boon.
You are to be Prime Minister.
Or Ambassador to Glenbrook, perhaps. Time will tell. Either way, with this I shall make my mark.
Yeah.
And do what neither Father nor Gustadolf ever could.
Dragon, don't be a butt. Aw.
What news from Dragan, dear brother?
I never dreamt our hypothesis would prove true.
So you take him at his word?
I have no choice. The spy I sent to shadow him corroborates his...
And? What are his demands?
He wishes to be named Prime Minister in exchange for secreting it away to Esfrost. Negotiations with Glenbrook are in the offing, should I refuse.
So he means to threaten you?
He is stronger than I believed him to be. Certainly what he has uncovered is worth the price he asks. What would you do, were you me?
Keep the secret safe, naturally. Did you not send a spy for this very reason? Surely expected this would happen.
I did, and they have been issued emergency orders.
Then leave the rest to me. I shall depart at once.
How fortunate I am to have a brother who knows me so well. Ah, Dragan, you will rue the day you dared place Glenbrook beside me on the scales of your feeble judgment.
Oh, did he threaten to go to Glenbrook?
Orders. Yield or be crushed beneath my heel.
Okay, so Gustadolf's not even trying to not be a bad guy. Not even attempting any kind of morality. Yet they're the nation that represents liberty, right? Or no. They're the nation. Liberty is Hyzant. Utility is Glenbrook. So they're the nation that represents morality? I guess it's meant to be like a irony thing. Like, Hyzant represents liberty, yet they have an entire race of people as slaves. Esfrost is supposed to represent morality, yet their leader is corrupt as all get out.
The dress measurements are finished at last. I applaud your patience.
Is it exactly as you hoped?
It is indeed. I can hardly wait to see it finished.
I am glad to hear it.
Okay.
There you are.
So Roland is in charge of Glenbrook's, I guess, station in the mine? Or in the mining endeavor?
Prince Roland. And Huette besides. What brings you here?
We were looking for you.
We inquired around Castle Wolfort and heard you all had come here.
Has something happened?
Father has asked me to keep watch over the mines. Won't you join me?
You scarcely need ask.
A wise course of action, seeing as you will be overseeing the mining operations.
And we can present Dragan with the gifts we procured abroad.
A fine opportunity to get to know the man better. He is quite talented, is
He's
he
a
not?
bit sloppy, but he's not bad.
He is a man with grand visions for the future. That much is certain. I shall tell you more of him along the way.
Then let us waste not one moment more.
I'll have the dress ready in time for the ceremony, my lord.
You have my thanks, Jerome.
Jerome. Jerrom, Jerome. Got it.
Serenoa and Frederica journey to the Rosellan village so she may be fitted for her wedding gown. The young lord gains an unexpected moment of quietude while he waits. However, Roland soon arrives with orders from King Regna to inspect.
And I'm guessing this is the tipping point, the new dawn that we heard about. Okay. So this is the three great houses, right? Where the Falks, Wolfort, and Tellior. The Crown City and Whiteholm Castles right there. So I'm guessing those are where the Telliors live. That's where the Falks are from. That's the Great Norzelia Waterfall. I'm trying to get a feel. That's the mines. I don't know what this is yet, but it's in the Wolfort Domain. That's the port. That's our home. That's the Roselle Village. The capital city of Hyzand, and I don't know what this small area is yet. And the only thing I see up here is the capital city of Esfrost and this gate. Let's check it out.
How will Gustadolf respond to my offer? I should think there's but one logical answer.
Kill you.
Should he refuse for some reason, I will need Father's aid. I must apprise him of the situation.
Lord Dragan, Prince Roland is here from the Crown City.
What's this? Prince Roland and my friends of House Wolfort. To what do I owe the honor?
Apologies for the sudden nature of our visit, Dragan. I have come on Father's orders to offer our sincere gratitude, as well as to observe the mining operation.
Splendid! The miners will no doubt be heartened by your highness's presence.
Does the mining continue apace?
Indeed it does. There are no problems to report. And what of your trip abroad, Lord Serenoa?
It was most enlightening indeed. We even brought something for you. I do hope it's to your liking.
A portrait of the goddess herself, drawn with... Is this dyed salt?
It is. I understand they are used as talismans in Hyzand.
This gift would fetch unfathomable value in the duchy. I cannot thank you enough.
It is enough to see you happy.
I am glad our deliberations were not in vain.
Dragan, I believe it was you who said the future is in the hands of the ardent youth. We are of like mind. Let us shape the future together.
Oh, come on, guilt him, ...
Indeed. That future is close at hand. I suspect we will reach across the border and ask for your cooperation in due course.
And I shall gladly assent.
Yes, we eagerly await your offer. Now then, I was thinking I might examine the quarry.
Wait, your highness! One of the tunnels caved in but a few days ago. I would advise...
Did you not assure us moments ago that the mining continues apace?
The miners are working to repair the damage as we speak. It is simply too soon.
Was it caused by a blast?
It was, in fact. We were perhaps a bit overzealous in attempting to remove some of the bedrock.
I'd no idea your explosives were so powerful. How do you make them anyway?
I would love to tell you, your highness, but I'm afraid we must keep some of our secrets. What I can say is that salt is a vital ingredient.
Surely you jest.
I thought you'd be surprised. I could scarcely believe it myself at first. A gargantuan tome in the archives opened my eyes to the many uses for salt, beyond seasoning our daily dishes. And now I pass what I've learned to you, Lord Serenoa, as a token of my gratitude.
Ah, a tome from the archive of Esfrost.
The power of salt.
'Tis a compendium of my research on the uses of salt. I encourage you to peruse it at your leisure.
Oh, I shall peruse.
I most certainly shall. 'Tis a
Hey.
most valuable gift.
Fascinating indeed. I too would like to read it when you are through, my lord.
I look forward to hearing your impressions.
At any rate, I see the sun hangs low. Shall we save a tour of the mine for the morrow?
Yes, perhaps that would be best.
Yes, of course. I shall prepare entertainment and lodgings for your party at once.
Power of salt added to the notes. I was also able to pick up a few more notes from the old man in. The mine appears to be operating at pace. Perhaps I'll survey the operation more. Salt is the foodstuff necessary for human survival, but that isn't all. It has a myriad of applications beyond the kitchen and contains within it the power to change the world. True. In this book, I, Dragan Esfrost, have recorded the results of my research in the Grand Duchy's archives, the culmination of everything I've learned poring over ancient texts from all across Roselia. For example, salting food is an excellent method of preservation, but doing so on a large scale is untenable due to the mineral's costly nature. If we could preserve large stores of food, it would be easier for people to travel over long distances, or help us trade goods and supplies in even greater quantities. It could even become possible to explore the hitherto unplumbable depths of the Hyzantian Desert, or to sail beyond the Great Falls in the south. Even more indispensable are salt's medicinal benefits. My predecessors used what limited salt they had to conduct various experiments. Though salt's scarcity makes it nigh impossible to put their findings into actual practice, they have shown that salt can be applied to great effect in developing medicine, producing materials such as leather or glass, and animal husbandry. Their research even suggests salt can be made into a volatile blasting agent. I expect even further possibilities will be discovered as the research progresses, though whether research can progress remains to be seen, with the source under Hyzant's tight-fisted control. But we must not abandon hope for the better Nosalia's love could help us realize. Someone must clear the way forward, else this new era of prosperity will die before it is ever born. What I am attempting to create will be vital to this effort. The potential of salt is the potential of Norselia's future, and all of us who dwell within this great realm. I dedicate this book to all who, like me, are striving for a new era. Alright. Archers and Arcanists attack from afar. Wear down enemy from a distance before infantry moves to strike. Shield bearers and healers are key elements to a solid defense. Here we go. The Salt Iron War Part 1. One of the fiercest wars waged in the realm of Roselia can roughly divide into 3 periods. Before its onset, the Grand Duchy of Esfrost secretly contacted Glenbrook and asked for an alliance to break Hyzant's monopoly over salt. Glenbrook agreed. In exchange for their logistical support and permission to march through the kingdom, Glenbrook asked Esfrost to join governance of the source. On that day the war began. The duchy's troops proceeded through Glenbrook and declared war on Hyzant as they rushed the Holy State's capital. Hyzant barely had time to close its gates, and the Goddess Shield protected them from the onslaught, but their forces were underprepared, leaving them no choice but to take the defensive against Esfrost's Iron Might. In hopes of turning their position around, the Hierophants sought the aid of a clan that made their home in the northeastern reaches of modern-day Glenbrook. They called themselves House Wolford. Simon, lord of their house, heard of the Hierophants' plea and made way for the Holy State with a small but elite force of warriors. Their bold attack broke through the duchy's encirclement and forced them to retreat to the border, effectively destroyed Esfrost's hopes of an early resolution. The exploits of Simon Wolford changed history. From this point forward, the Wolfords, which had been no more than a small clan in the area, became key in altering the course of the war. The fighting came to a standstill with Esfrost and Glenbrook on one side, Hyzent and Wolford on the other. The war affected not only those on the battlefield, but across all Norzelia. Before long, the salt reserves that the duchy had amassed in anticipation of the war began to dwindle, and they realized they would not last much longer. And Hyzent, the Hierophant, succumbed to illness. The Saintly Seven quarreled over who would succeed the Holy One, and the city descended into chaos. It is rumored that during the turmoil, the Roselle revolted and fled the source. Nothing was made official, but the rumor was likely true given the subsequent state of the city and the army's struggles. Despite growing fatigue on both parties, all nations involved were reluctant to retreat out of fear of public backlash, and the war dragged on. Battles, small and large, were raised. The fight at the renowned Citadel of the Sands among them. Details of the damage are still unknown to this day. The people and soldiers of all nations suffered greatly over the 30 years that can be known as the Salt Iron War. Got it. And apparently there's a cask walking around saying welcome and welcome and welcome and welcome and... You know. Got it. Esfrost is hard working to build the rail car that will transport the ore we take from the mines. Can you imagine how much more efficient that will make the process? Come to deliver lunch to my husband and his fellow miners. They eat like horses, yet I still managed to make too much. Never expected Prince Roland, the Lord of House Wolford himself, would grace us with his presence. It is truly an honor. Thanks for making this journey. No problem, my guy. Gladdens me to see a healthy contingent of miners from the duchy alongside your brethren from Glenbrook. Lord Dragan's father, Master Svarog, is a capable man as the Archduke himself. By all rights, he should be the nation's prime minister, and yet he's performing glorified border duty in the middle of nowhere. Can't imagine he's happy about it. Svarog, that's Frederica's uncle and Dragan's father. If Minister Svarog is indeed... I should write about him, yeah. So Minister Svarog is the Archduke's brother, should be Prime Minister, Dragan's father, and Frederica's uncle. He's the steward of Twinsgate. He was probably too ambitious, or Gustadal saw him as a threat. How did I get up here? Did I... I was right to come with you. I do believe we succeeded in lowering Dragan's guard. We'll be sending the iron mine here to the consortium. They'll want to account for it as they do with the salt elsewhere. The mine here is under the jurisdiction of Claris. Never met a thing he couldn't sell that one. Must have been a hard journey to get here. The roads to the mine aren't exactly well worn. Watch your step when you return home, my lord. Despite the explosives collapsing one of the tunnels, mining appeared to be on schedule. Running a mine, let alone one owned by 3 nations, is no easy task. The lack of unrest is a credit to Lord Dragan's leadership. To that end, indulge me with a hypothetical. Suppose you led this operation and an incident occurred. How would you respond? Seeing as it's a joint accord, I would resolve the matter peacefully with Hyzent and Esfrost's involvement. I would hear of the problems firsthand from the miners themselves. Issuing orders blindly from above leads to chaos. I would order an investigation into the cause and then find the party or parties responsible, as we no cause for bad blood between our nations. all practical. I'm leaning between these two. I would hear the problems firsthand. So let me write down. I'm writing down keywords so I can find out what I chose later on. Okay. I would hear problems firsthand from the miners themselves. I'm leaning towards investigation. I don't. Yeah. Okay. Order and investigation. So it's right, investigation, financiers, sniff out the cause, and you stand to prevent it from happening again. All three nations have vested interest in the mine's success, and therefore must be equally held on account for their actions. Indeed, we have much to gain from this venture, but it's a fragile thing that requires constant vigilance. The future is what we make of it, Lord Sereno. May the partnership with your house prove long and fruitful. To repair the mines are merely the beginning. We have much work. We're paid for the iron we mine, so I better break off a big chunk of ore and find a rich vein. It's hard labor mining. I'll tell you. I don't see a man here I wouldn't want in my own army if it came to it. I've been teaching the others what I gleaned from the reading I did in the archives. We'll master the Asfrostu techniques, my lord. There's no shortage of practice down here in the mines. Mining schedule. I understand a few fights broke out between the miners of Esros and Glenbrook at first, but now a bond. But such is the bond bound to happen when two nations come together. Thankfully, they've learned to communicate and everything's progressing apace. The mine itself is larger than I imagined. I believe my hawk could fly cleanly through its tunnels. Cool. And this is don't go in here. Only miners past this point, sir. We'll clear in the roller from a collapsed tunnel. The rest of it may be unstable as a result. We cannot risk letting anyone through. Particularly a lordling. Or, I'm sorry, a lord now. No longer a lordling. Let's check that new note. Geological survey complete. High likelihood, good quality iron ore present. Though buried deep under hard bedrock, mining should be possible with explosive. Start a trial dig. Trial dig with explosive successful. Discovered vein of iron ore. Started of mine shaft construction. Start of iron ore excavation. Great Brazilian Mines commemoration ceremony. Encountered bedrock harder than anticipated. Used explosives to blast our way through. Damn. Alright, talk to everyone. Perhaps my betting is ready now. Uh-oh. Serenora and the others speak of their hopes for Nozelia's future when a sudden urgent matter is brought to Dragon's attention. Let's see what happened. It's gonna be a fight. We fighting.
No word from below, you say? They haven't tried to flee, have they?
No, sir. I've not seen a single soul emerge from the mine.
What?
Very well then. I shall make contact with them myself.
With who?
Was that? It came from within. What is the meaning of it?
soldiers. Why are they at the mines?
No. Did he see through my plot?
Clear the mine. Leave no survivors.
So this is how they respond. Those dogs.
Its frosty soldiers are taking over the mine. Quiet use or quietesses. I have one quiet use. So let's see, I have Frederica, Anna, and Huette. Gila, Benedict, Sarah, Noah, and Eridor. Coriton, and Roland. So I have everyone, right? 1, 2, 3. It's 9. 1, 2, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I have everyone. Okay. All right, so we have a lot. So we have Dragon right there. He's a flame wielder. He knows Scorch, Tome of Ashes. Let's see who else we got. We have archers up here. And that's Frosty Bowman with Ice ability. And that's Frosty Shield Bearer. Shield Slam for knockback. Level 7. Oof. And this Frosty Sword. Shield Bearer, swords. That's Frosty Healer. Who can do it 1 cure a turn, and a battle mage who can do ice attacks. He's weak to fire, though. The bowman can do... Let's see what I have. Let's give you the Vanguard Scarf so you can quickly give that to someone. I'll give you that for now because we're moving under the gaze of a guy with... Allow Dragon to fall. Okay, so I can't let Dragon die. That is the key to losing if Dragon falls. So, protect Dragon. In that case, maybe I can move Benedict forward and boost him. Defending Dragon.
Protect Lord Dragan!
An action bonus. If you end your turn without moving or using a command, the time until your next turn will be reduced. No movement, 10%. No command, 10%. Both, 20%. Okay.
I shall try my level best. A brief respite.
I'll make good use of this.
Improve his defense.
My turn.
Okay, Oh, it's right. A new ability for Anna. So let's move to here and take cover, which means she becomes invisible to them as long as she's not right next to them. I'll end turn.
I won't lose. I will go through if I must.
If it's a fight you want. Ha!
Hit him with the book. Throw the book at him. Good.
This battle is ours.
I have high ground there, yep.
For the honor of House Wolfort.
You know what? I think I'm gonna end. He is not a defense boy.
You won't beat me!
Stand there and return.
Let me heal your wounds.
Let's see. You have most damaged.
Much better.
Actually, gonna face that way. I can't be knocked back any further, though.
I fight for peace. Two ashes.
Now then, to work.
Okay. Let's hit him with Frosty Feathers. Move to there. Allow everyone to regroup. And take out that mage as soon as I get a chance. They're all gonna aim for him, aren't they? Okay, no. They aimed for Bennett there. Nice.
There is no mercy on the battlefield.
Okay, his defense is boosted. Let's boost
Stay
Eridor's
composed.
defense, and I'll throw Eridor right in the
We'll get him yet.
front next.
Yeah. Victory is within reach. It's over.
Defeat is not an option.
Yeah, for now, let's head here. And perform a hawk dive to take him
Death
out.
from above.
They're gonna start marching forward, but they should. Oh, he could get
My
there.
turn. Yeah.
there. The healer moves forward.
Time to take flight.
Da-da-da. That puts me right in range of that archer. Do that graduate spoil. And do that magic back to Anna.
Don't underestimate me.
Nice. Good. Hit them both. Good job, Dragon.
Come at me.
Mr. Kite Shield. Oh, right. Dang it. I forgot the archers can do that.
Cool heads shall prevail.
Okay, let's see. Dragon is alright. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. Yeah, Hewitt is a little low. Maybe I'll use an item on her. You go here. Nope, you go here. Yep, good. Cure wounds on Eridor.
I owe ya.
And he's gonna attack Roland. Yep.
Let me show you what I've learned.
Yeah, no, take out the ranged fighters.
With the powers in me. For a better world.
Nice.
Now then, to work.
Okay, that'll hurt him, but it won't take him out. It's for the best, though.
I do not miss.
Ah, yes, silenced him. So he can use his regular attack, but he can't use his icy arrows. That hurts.
I shall try my level best.
All right, boosting defense is more important right now, so let's... I can bulwark him next turn. He's good. Those two are fine.
This should do.
Boost his movement.
Good. Very good.
He's gonna move up and attack. Okay.
Time to work.
Did that kill his own guy? Dope.
Allow me. Victory is within reach. Allow
Allow me. Victory is within reach.
From where shall we strike?
This ends here.
Leave it to me.
Nice. He's taken out.
I shirk from no danger. Charge.
Gotcha. You go there and end your turn.
Why do they attack the mines? Do they mean to shatter our alliance?
That must not be allowed to happen. I will make sure they do
Come
not
on, Dragon,
succeed.
admit what's going on. Curing wounds on their
We
soldiers.
mustn't let our guard down.
And HP recovery pellet yourself.
Now!
Turn to face them.
Curses! What's going on?
Come at me! Come and get me!
Knock me into your own dude.
Cool heads shall prevail.
You're fine. You're fine.
Allow me.
Thank you.
With clear eyes.
You
I
learned
move
haste. Oh, dope.
Allow me.
Yeah, actually, then in that case, let's end our turn here so we go faster. Stay close to him.
Let
you
us
treated
try out
smart.
their weakness.
Just keep his
Let us
defense up.
seal our defenses.
We'll get him yet.
Your orders?
Ha! A sound strike. Allow me. A sound strike.
Go there.
Charge!
Defeat is not an option.
Let's go there. Yep. Steel back is his ability. Nope.
You traitors!
Where are you going, my guy?
Don't
Okay. Oh,
underestimate me.
not bad. Fine.
The hunt is on.
I cannot lose.
Get
For
that.
myself.
And heal up. I'm just gonna keep provoking as him because this is amazing.
Time for some research.
Freeze! I've been waiting for this.
Haha.
Look to my shield.
Yeah, let's have the cleric to my back.
Let me heal your wounds.
Raises an ally's speed for 3 turns. Okay. Can you cast that on yourself, maybe? Yeah, let's do it on Roland.
I shall do my best.
Fine as you are.
Oh, no!
Weak to that. But now my bird can go behind him and attack.
This can't be.
There is no mercy on the battlefield. I have your back.
Use your strength.
I shall do my best. My turn.
Does that lets me get behind them?
Have another.
Haha.
When did Gustadolf muster up such a force? But I know I am in the right.
I will end this.
Are you in the right?
For the honor of House Wolfort.
Stay by Dragon. Instead of doing a back attack, well, that was smart of you.
Ours.
Start hitting the bowman. Or I could take out the battle mage. Let's start chipping away the bowman.
This battle is won.
Curses! What's going on?
Yeah, Eridor is kind of coming in clutch here.
It hurts.
With the powers in me.
You won't beat me.
Let's damage the healer.
I shall do what I can.
Eridor don't need it. Gila can go another turn. Let's heal Frederica.
Allow me.
You have my gratitude.
Face the archer.
To work.
My turn.
You're fine.
I shall try my level best.
Just die already!
He's gonna attack Gila. Yep. That's why I had Gila face him.
For victory!
Let's just lance him.
Have another! Look at me learning.
Move up here.
Your numbers dwindle. Keep pressing. From where shall we strike?
Again, just in case they like call in reinforcements or something.
If it's a fight you want.
Where?
This battle is ours. This ends now! My pride is my shield.
I will end this. We mustn't lose heart.
Cure yourself.
Allow me.
You won't beat me! Ah, gotcha!
Where was I?
Okay, hit up there. Start doing chip damage to this guy.
That didn't work.
Not chip damage, small
Allow me.
bits of damage, sorry. But we can do that and de-ice this area.
Powers in me.
I won't lose.
There is no mercy on the battlefield.
This is fine.
From where shall we strike?
If it's a fight you want.
My turn.
It's fine.
Time to take flight.
Shall we begin?
Haste
Make the
court
most of
him.
this.
That certainly helps.
Let me show you what I've learned.
You're fine. There's nothing you can do right now.
For victory! I'll take you on!
You're fine.
I shall try my level best.
He seems to like attacking Gila, so it's bulwark her.
Perfect.
Defeat is not an option.
Yeah, now you're screwed. You just went to the wrong area.
If it's a fight you want.
Time to work.
Time to take flight. Yeah.
I fight for peace.
You're fine.
Where was I?
That'll do it. I'll finish him off.
You're joking. This is quite
Wall
the
of
discovery.
ice.
My turn.
That didn't finish him off? Alright, well, you know what? I get to finish him off with a high ground back attack then.
It ends here.
2 more kudos. Why not? 24 kudos, 1,500 coins. Spoils, invigorating spice, uninvigorating spice, a stone, and a fiber. Alright, no problem.
What is the meaning of this? Why is Esfrost attacking the mines? Are they gonna melt down their own forges next?
Incomprehensible. The miners have all been slain.
How? How did it come to this?
Lord Dragan, you know something of this, do you not?
You've nothing left to hide. Talk.
As frosty soldiers attacked mines, slaughtered miners.
I underestimated him. I never thought he would go this far.
We have a healer right there, so we're fine.
Dragan!
There are survivors.
How dare you! Stay with me, Dragan.
Forgive me. Had I but spoken the truth. I thought, at last, I could step out of their shadow. Father. Father. Forgive me.
Gila, what are you doing? No? He's gonna let this happen?
What in the world
Oh,
is
that's a
happening?
large pool of blood.
We can do naught to set this right, my lord.
Hail! Is Prince Roland among you?
Speak it now.
Whiteholm Castle is under attack, Your Highness. 'Tis the Esfrosti army.
What?
Damn it all! The hell is going on?
Control yourself. At any rate, we must confirm exactly what has happened.
Let us return to the kingdom. Frederica, my heart aches for you.
We've no time. I know. I am with you.
Esfrost has attacked the castle or the Whiteholm. Well, damn, this is okay. This is where things escalate.
Fall to you, but alas. See to it that Dragan receives a proper burial.
Yes, my lord.
Ah, a survivor. Kill him. There you are, fair Dragan. What a pity that your dreams of being Prime Minister shall be nothing more than that. Tell me, does it pain you?
Lord Thalos, a word. The entire regiment of assassins have fallen as well. This bodes ill.
It matters not, so long as the miners have been slaughtered. Saves us the trouble of having to silence them.
But, my lord...
Enough. Dispose of our dead and be done with it. My brother will wish to hear that we did.
Aye, my lord. Shall we bury Lord Dragan as well?
No. Leave him to rot. Or fill the belly of some mangy cur.
What a... Oh, I hate Thalos. I mean, like, yeah, sure. Gustadolf is objectively the bad guy, but no, I hate Thalos. A New Dawn complete. Wow. That was a bit of a bummer. I'm going to be real. That was a bit of a bummer.
That night, Esfrost invades Glenbrook without warning. The attack is all the more shocking, coming on the eve of the two nations' grand new mining venture. The Duchy easily rushes into the Crown City, taking advantage of Glenbrook's unprepared defenses. Caught unawares by the sudden assault, Glenbrook's scattered forces can do nothing to fend off the invaders. Serenoa and his retinue rush from the mines to King Regna's aid, slipping past the siege into Whiteholm Castle via the secret passage known only to Prince Roland.
Okay. I think that's where we're going to call it for now. Another chapter done. Another chapter in the bag. You know what? Yeah. That's where we're called for now. So chapter 5, An Encroaching Darkness. Man, that was a real bummer. I worked hard to protect Dragon, and he just went out like a punk. And I'm not saying, hey, we had a healer right there, but like, we kind of had a healer right there. So, sleeping on the job, Gila. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. All right. Guys, thank you so much for joining me. I will be back streaming this tomorrow night on Twitch. The next stream will be up next week on YouTube. You can check out some of the other games I'm streaming. I don't know if Elden Ring is still going up. It might be, but you can also check out Kirby and the Forgotten Land and Ghostwire Tokyo. Thank you guys so much for joining me. It has been real. You guys are great, and I will be seeing you. Until next time. Phenomena.